Hello guys, welcome to another of my YouTube tutorial, and in today's tutorial we're going to be learning After Effects. We're going to be knowing the basics and the overview of After Effects. I'm using After Effects 2020 and I want to be following up with this inbuilt tutorial here. So okay, let's get started. Okay, like it's being stated here, this is the panel, this is the project panel, this is the composition panel, and this is the timeline panel. Okay, let's see what is the project panel all about. It's used to import, organize your media assets. You need to import your files. Just double click on it and to come out. Then this is your composition panel to preview your work as you are editing your videos or you are doing your motion videos. This is used to edit, or sorry, this is used to view or preview your project as you are creating it. Then this is used to arrange and edit your media, your works. It's also serves as your layers. Yeah, this timeline panel. Okay, like we can adjust these panels as we want it to be. Let's say we want to remove this project panel from it. Just click it and drag. Put here. You can see this is our project panel. This is our composition panel. We can arrange this also. Click it and drag. This is our composition panel. This is our timeline panel, and this is our project panel. If you're not really okay with the way it looks like here, you can reset it to the default look. Just come to your windows, come to your workspace, and come to reset. So it takes you back to the default way it looks like. Okay, let's see the next. Okay, so we are good to go now. Hope you now understand how the interface looks like. Like I said again, this is your project panel, this is your composition panel, and this is your timeline panel. Okay, so let's now know the basic. Okay, as is being stated here, we're going to be learning how to create an animated logo. So let's start from the first one. Okay, it says we should click on new composition from footage, and we should import, I think, this Illustrator file here. I think this should be a logo, but we should import as what composition, so that it can retain the layers and this Illustrator file, and click what import. Okay, so you can see how to import files, or there's another way you can do it. You come to where it is on your folder, you click and what you drag to your project panel. So you have to change this import kind to what composition, so that you can retain its layers, and click what OK. So it's here. Okay, let's delete this one and this one too. Okay, let's click next. Okay, so let's double click on our logo. You can see that now it appears. Once when we double click on our logo, it appears on our composition panel. So let's click next. Okay, I'm done with this. Next here is to add more files. Okay, let's add more files to this our panel. Yeah, let's double click on the panel. Let's add this our video to it, but you can leave the import as footage. Okay, then let's drag down to our timeline. Now you can see that this is our epic, this is our logo, and this is our background video we just imported. You can see. Let's continue. Okay, we are being told to do what here? Okay, we are being told to drag this our video up. So what you do is just click and drag, take up, yeah, and we are good to go. Then what are we told to do here? We are told to change layers duration. Okay, you can see that this is about 30 seconds. The duration of this timeline is 30 seconds. So let's change the duration, but click at this point. This is the duration of all the timeline here. So let's drag and hold shift. You can see I'll do the same for this to drag and hold shift to 10 seconds. So now we've changed this duration of this the logo and the epic text towards 10 seconds. So outside this you won't be seeing anything, but once it's 10 seconds you can see, or within 10 seconds, but outside 10 seconds you won't see anything. So that is that for this aspect. Okay, then let's move this apex a little bit to 10 seconds. You can zoom into your timeline. You can see once I'm dragging, I'm seeing the seconds. Once I'm dragging out, you can see what's happening. I can see within the seconds or the minutes. So now I want to take this my apex layer to start from to 1 second. And so just click and drag. Don't forget these are your timeline. So once I play, you can see that at 5 seconds we aren't seeing the apex text, but once it gets to 1 second it will appear. So you can see how the timeline works. Then once it gets to more than 10 seconds, nothing will appear, because this timeline all are within 10 seconds. So this is how your timeline works. So you can play using spacebar. Once you click on your spacebar, it will play. I'll come back to preview and click on my spacebar. You can see. So I'm moving on to the next one. Let's see. Okay, what are we to do here? We want to animate our layers. Okay, so we are told to go to the beginning of our timeline, and we should click on our logo, and we should drag our logo down, holding your shift so that you can see, so that we can align properly. But if we don't hold the shift, you can see I want to go down, but once you're holding the shift, you are aligned down properly. Then we should do it. Okay, let's click next. We should expand our layer, our logo layer. Click on transform, expand it to get our position. Then we should click on our stopwatch. These are called stopwatch. You click on your position stopwatch. Let's see, because we want to animate our position in this logo. Okay, next here, what are we to do? We are told to move to 1 second, so let's move to 1 second. This 1 second, and take it back to 516 where it was before. So let's see. Holding your shift towards 516, 516, 516, or just come here and type 516. So you can see what happens. Let's preview it. You can see that our logo came from this down, the position where we animated the position of this logo, so that once it's going to 1 second, it will appear up here. So let's see, like that. So I think we are good to go here. Then here is for us to play. Okay, like I said, for you to preview, you click on your space bar and it appears like that. Okay, this is just an addition, is not part of this tutorial. Sometimes I do is my keyframes. These are called keyframes. Keyframes are used to for layers when you're adding effects to your layers. So sometimes I do change ease my keyframes by pressing F9. This gives a smooth transition. You can see it gives a smooth transition. What I did was I just highlighted it and clicked on F9. Yes, okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, we are told to, okay, we are given a challenge here that we should practice. We should what are we told to do? Okay, okay, we are told to feed in this epic write-up. Okay, let's see. Okay, we should feed it in. Okay, let's come down to our 1 seconds. Let's expand our timeline. Okay, so at 1 second, let's feed in our this epic. Let's go to, okay, let's expand this. Let's come to our opacity. Okay, so let's say this let's click on our stopwatch at this point. You can see, but this opacity, let's change it towards 0 and click OK. And let's move down our timeline, maybe at this point at 1.5 seconds. Let's see, at this point let's take our opacity towards 100. So let's see what happens. You can see that it fits it in smoothly, very well. We just played with our opacity. See, so what I do is that I highlight and I press F9 to ease the keyframes to add that softness to it. Okay, I think we are done with this challenge, so we are good to go to the next tutorial. Okay, the next tutorial is to add some effects to this background. So there are different effects you can add, but let's use the one that we are working with in this tutorial. So it says we should click on our summer background and go to effects, go to blur and sharpen and click on fast blur. Then let's see, and let's take this our blur radius to 25. You can see what happens, that what is blur throughout at this okay, yes, it's blurred throughout. Let's click next. Then we should click our stop watch here to indicate that this we should apply this 25 radius blurriness all through the video. Let's see next. Then we should move our time indicator to the beginning of our composition and change the blur radius to 0. So look at what happens when I click my space bar. You can see it starts. You can see that at this point 0 we can see the detail of this our video, but once you play it, as it's going to where my blur radius is at 25, it's become more blurry. Let's see. You can see. Okay, again you are seeing, so all these parts will be what blurred at 25, but this at the beginning it will be at 0. Let's watch it for the last time. Okay, I think we're good to go. Okay, let's add another effect to this our video background. Let's go to effects, come to distort, come to mirror, then we are told to click at this box here and click at this middle to apply our mirror. So watch what happens. You can see, so these are many there are also many effects you can add. You see, you can on your own play around it. Okay, we are done for this aspect. Okay, then we are good to go. Okay, the last thing here is to export or to render your work. Once you are done editing your videos or your motion graphics, you come to your composition, then you go to your add to media queue. I think a dialog box here will appear here. Then this your output to click on where you want to export your work to, then you click saved, you render. Okay, hope you learned something from this tutorial today. You can support me by subscribing to this YouTube channel and liking my videos. Thank you very much.